a magazine subscription. That was the prize at the first esports competition in history. Fast forward to today, and the world's best esports athletes are competing for six-figure prizes. Gaming culture has become the new pop culture, and a $200 billion industry. Esports athletes now sell out Madison Square Garden in minutes. Still, esports has yet to realize its full potential. 3 billion people play video games, but only 15% of gamers follow esports. How do we make it 50% or 100? By creating a new home for esports, a global stage committed to the growth of the ecosystem, a unique cross-game competition format where the best clubs compete across multiple games to crown the best esports club in the world, an investment in the future of esports talent with the largest prize pool in the history of esports, because stronger esports athletes mean stronger competition. And what better place to bring gamers from all over the world together every summer than Riyadh, the bridge between the West and the East. This is Esports World Cup, Summer 2024, Riyadh, Saudi Arabia.
Esports embodies a future that recognizes no boundaries of geography, age, or gender. And it stands as a global phenomenon where the initial encounter with your adversary is solely through their skill and not their history, their color, or their gender.
Absolutely. So what people can expect from this is the largest competition in the world with the best games, with the best clubs competing for the unique cross-club trophy which we've revealed today. For the players, life-changing prize money, and for the fans, 8 weeks of the largest games festival you can think of, where there's much more entertainment beyond just the pure tournament. And for that to just start and we expect to grow and evolve it over the next few years to something which you hopefully, must or want to attend. What does it do different? It works across many, many games. A much bigger scale than anyone thinks yet, right? So normally a tournament's one game over 1 week or 2 weeks. This is going to be more than a dozen games. It's going to be grand. It's going to be super big in terms of that scale. For teams, for clubs, it brings a cross-game competition. That means as a club, I can not only win one discipline or be great in one game, actually there's a ranking and significant prizes across all of those different games and a cohesive story for those teams to play among those different disciplines. And for the players, there is literally life-changing prize money. You can make a great living out of video games and esports these days. You can almost get rich, but not to the places where traditional sports is yet. And to really up-level that, to create that additional incentive for the players beyond the bragging rights is one of the important features of the Esports World Cup. All of this together is intended to rise the profile of the industry, is to build a platform where you as an athlete, you as a club become a household name, and therefore, due to sheer scale, bring the industry forward. When I started my journey in esports 25 years ago, the best thing we could achieve for was not being stigmatized, right? We were playing in our children's bedrooms, and we're competing for a graphic card at best. The opportunity we can have now with the Esports World Cup to have players from all over the world, from the most remote place, to literally change their life within 12 months, is something I hope we give the opportunity to many, many more people to come, to many, many more kids to come. And after all, right, for my kids to be participating about. And I hope we can contribute for this to being the most open sport, the most transparent sport, and to continue to be the largest growing sport.
I mean, honestly, we're super excited to be hosting the Esports World Cup Just look at the Gamers 8 when we hosted that. It was during a shorter period of time, and we've seen more than 2.6 million people attend. So can you imagine that number multiplying we're moving from an event which was Gamers 8, which was a few weeks, to a 2-month event for the World Cup. So we're super excited to see those people come into Saudi, visit Saudi. And the beautiful thing about esports is that it's the future of live entertainment, but it's also a borderless sector, which is something that we thrive for in the tourism industry, because we get really to have people connect and build bridges from one side of the world to the other. So this is a great moment for us here in Saudi. We're very happy to be hosting this during the summer in Riyadh, because we are boosting tourism across the year, across the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, with all of our different offerings, to create jobs, to bring up occupancy in hotels, to boost our even other destinations during the summer that are at their peak. When you talk about our 1,700 coastline, or when you talk about our green mountains in the south, all are welcome to the visitors that will come to visit the World Cup in Riyadh.